take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I am on a mission to help you to step into your power so that you can create the life you desire. Visit me at empoweredlifeprograms.com to learn more. Hello, Michelle here, and today we're going to be doing an Akashic Records case study. So this is a reading I did for a client some time ago, and I thought I would share some of what I found. And while I'm focused on relationships at the moment, this particular reading was around weight loss and money. And I guess many of you will probably resonate with that. So let's get in. So this particular person was struggling with her weight. She had a whole bunch of health issues as well. Her self-worth was in the toilet, and she had no purpose. She had no money. So she had a whole lot of stuff going on that really made her unhappy. So the first thing I did was group each of those things. Like, she sent me a great big list of what was going on for her. So I grouped them into situations, because what actually happens within the records is often a specific issue or event that is causing several problems across different life areas in this lifetime. So that's why we do that. So the first one, okay, so this was linking to the money and not having a purpose in life. And she also was hoarding as well. So 3 lives ago, she was incarnated as female. And when she was 17, she joined like a weird cult type thing where she made a vow of suffering. So I think they utilized her to conduct spell experiments, and she agreed to it because she wanted to be part of that group. There was a big ceremony around it to make her feel important and useful in the world. So kind of like she was selling her soul, basically, like this client was in her job as well. Now, the illusion, she had an illusion as well, which is basically got the energy of, if it isn't broken, don't fix it, which means that things have got to get really painful for her before she's prepared to do anything about it. And that can affect her both financially, emotionally, and physically. So with her weight, for example, like it got to a point where it wasn't painful enough, so she wasn't doing anything about it. And that same thing was happening with her finances and her emotions as well. And the hoarding's part of that as well, because until she gets sick of having all that stuff around her house, she's not going to get rid of it. She won't do anything about it. So that's where that one came about. Now, the other one, so we had some health issues. She had a pretty horrible relationship with a family member. Couldn't find love. I see romance is in it. She eats too much. She's got acid reflux. She's depressed. So she's got a whole lot of stuff going on here. So with this one, there were several situations that happened. So there were three situations. Yep. I'm reading from my notes here so I don't forget. And this is a really brief summary. We go into a lot more information during a reading so I can help that person specifically with what's going on for them. Okay, so 4 lives ago, she was female. And when she was 27, she became really sick and kind of ordered her daughter in that lifetime to take care of her. So it's like she created this contract that she had to look after you because she was your firstborn, and the daughter obviously and it's not like you signed something necessarily. It's like an agreement between you. So when this woman was 27 in that lifetime, she basically ordered her daughter to take care of her, sort of thing. And the daughter, being firstborn, had felt obligated to do so. She also has this illusion that nature abhors a vacuum. So that's linked to the food. It's like she feels so empty inside that she needs to fill it with something, and her need to stay in control is driving the behaviors around food as well. So as a child, she didn't have choices as such, and things were constantly being taken away from her. So she was treated quite badly as a child, and food obviously helped with that. And then we had a belief that 2 lives ago, she was incarnated as female, and at around age 31, she felt disillusioned for some reason and created a belief that without pain, there's no gain. And if you link that into her current situation around the relationships and stuff like that, it's like she's got to go through this negative stuff in order to come out the other side in a positive way. So she's got this pattern going on for herself where she's not helping herself because she's got these unconscious patterns driving the show or driving the bus. Now, the last one had low self-worth, sleep apnea, the weight, anxiety, toxic relationships. She had the works. And excuse me. So she had a past life bargain. So one life ago, she was female. When she was 26, although she was already married, she ran off with some other dude in order to achieve status. So integrity went out the window at this time because she wanted to live the high life and didn't think about who it would hurt in the process. Then we've got, I'm just going to read you what these are, and then we'll talk about how they impact on her now. 7 lives ago, she was female. At 16, she had her heart broken by a man. Hence, the imprint history repeats itself because it kept happening many times prior to that. And that's still playing out for her in this lifetime now. She just keeps picking dodgy man after dodgy man. And then 12 lives ago, she was female. When she was 18, she found herself in a situation where everything was going wrong. She had a family that was sick. Her husband died. The village was attacked. She was very poor and struggling to find food. And she had this belief, if something can go wrong, it will. And that was basic. And that drives her current way of thinking in this lifetime. And that she's always thinking negatively, like she's waiting for the other shoe to drop, so to speak. And what happens when you've got that belief running the show is that you're going to create more of that, right? Okay. And then the last one was 13 lives ago. She was male. When she was 25, she killed another man by accident because he was really mad at this other man and later at herself for what happened because he had betrayed her or him. He stole, oh no, okay. So the other guy had run off with this guy's wife. And he's so mad that he came at him with something like, I think it was like an axe or a heavy club. I could see something heavy in his hands and he just whacked the guy and didn't really want to hurt it or didn't want to kill him, but did want to injure him, but ended up killing him as well. And this feeling of outrage at the world is still happening for her now. So you can see here that there's this, she's carrying this energy of outrage. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. She's got this history repeats itself going on. And then she's got this bargain that she had where she ran off with someone for status and she's probably beating herself up a bit over that as well. So it's bringing in this low self-worth and all these things going wrong in her life. And this would have been happening right through her childhood as well, because they felt really strong as I brought them up for her. So this is just one of many more examples that I'm going to cover over the coming months, just so that you can sort of get an idea of what sort of stuff comes up in these readings. So I'll leave you with that and we'll chat soon. And actually, before we go, if you'd like to have a reading yourself, or even go into one of the programs, which actually takes you a little bit, well, actually a lot further because you get a manifesting blueprint as well. Head over to empoweredlifeprograms.com/Akashic and check out the 3 different options there. So you can do a single session, you can do the manifesting magic, which is the next one up, or you can do align with love, which is the big kahuna, which gets you, like my goal in that one is to make sure you actually reach your goal in that 6-month period. But the manifesting magic, same sort of concept, just a little bit shorter. So I'll leave you with that and I hope to work with you soon.